Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera. So, hari ini kita akan sambung dengan chapter 6, leading. Okay. So, kita refresh balik. Right. Sorry. Okay. So, what is leadership? The process of directing and influencing the task-related activities of group members. As I said before in our class, this is directing and influencing. Okay. And that is from Stoner. Kalau daripada Shemohon pula, dia akan kata the process of directing human resource efforts toward organizational objective. And some facts about leadership ialah it always involving people. Okay, and then ada vision of future. And of course, untuk ada vision tu kena ada strategy in order to achieve that vision. And of course, that vision need to be communicated. Right? For everyone to understand and believe that vision. Okay. Itu namanya bila leadership ni, kepimpinan ni, dia akan ada satu kekuatan untuk direct orang dan influence orang untuk mempengaruhi lah in a way task related activities of the group members yang terlibat lah. Okay, and it's also bila kita bercakap ataupun we discuss about leadership, is always about inspiring, motivating, about followers, subordinates, okay, anyone yang ada terlibat dalam secara langsung di bawah satu kepemimpinan. Okay. Right. So the importance of leadership will be it make contribution to the organisation. Tak kisahlah pun which organisation are you standing in right now, whether it's your family, right, your university, or you are having part-time work. But again, you need to know that whatever leadership ataupun fungsi ada leader ni lah untuk make sure that ada sumbangan. And of course to enhance the cooperation and encourage teamwork and to motivate employees to make sure to do the good work and of course provide guidance lah. Okay, sebab namanya leader kan. Okay, ini yang saya dah sebut the link between the leadership and the management. Okay, when the manager knows how to lead, so tak ada masalah nak improve productivity and morale. Okay. Okay, bila kita bercakap mengenai moral ni, moral, okay, semangat ni, kita kena pastikan yang mereka tahu what kind of personal trait, okay, apa ciri-ciri yang patut ada, then how exactly their leadership behaviour and the practice will influence the behaviour of the subordinate as well. Okay. So, kita akan tengok leadership approaches, okay. Theories on leadership, ada trait, ada behavioral and contingency approach, okay. So, the trait approach, evaluation and selection of leaders are based on their physical, mental and psychological characteristic, okay. Itu trait, sebab kita tengok pada trait orang, kita tengok pada appearance orang, kita tengok pada tingkah laku. So, leaders have certain inborn personality traits, or leaders are born with certain characteristics and personality traits. This is what I mentioned before. Have you watched orang kata Baby Boss? Dia ada dua cabang kat situ. Either you jadi baby ataupun you jadi baby boss. Okay. How to measure leadership trait? Okay, comparing the traits of those people, okay, who are leaders and those who are not leaders. Okay. So, physical appearance, tinggi dia, facial expressions dia, gestures dia, age dia, okay. Tengok itu physical. Oh, ni betul lah leader, okay. This is the leader, alright. Nampak je pun tahu memang dia ada karisma dia dari segi dia punya tinggi dia, facial expression, muka dia macam mana, cara dia cakap, okay. Ada gaya, okay. So, karisma dia dari segi macam mana dia bercakap tu kita boleh nampak dia punya vision, dia punya keyakinan tu, dia punya assertiveness, how exactly dia tegas diri tu. And number 3 will be the mental abilities, the sharpness and mental intelligence. Bukan semua orang boleh jadi leader, okay. Sebab macam mana dia boleh buat keputusan tu akan based on how exactly dia punya mental abilities. Okay, kita ada physical abilities, okay. Physical ni semua orang boleh angkat barang aku, tapi bila nak melibatkan keputusan, decision, everything, not everyone can do that. Okay. Then number 4 will be behavior, your attitude, whatever you are doing. Adakah you introvert, extrovert, quiet versus talkative. Ada juga leader yang quiet, tapi bila dia memimpin, okay. So, ada juga orang yang biasa pom-pom cakap kan, tapi bila jadi leader, lembek. So, kena tengok betul-betul. Okay, and number 5 will be the personality factors. Okay, adakah dia dominance ataupun dia prefer pada cooperation. Itulah leadership trait yang kita nak tengok, kita nak compare dengan orang lain. So, the effective leadership does not depend upon a particular set of traits. Actually, it's related to how well the leaders punya traits ni match the requirement of the situation that he and she is in. Okay. So, macam mana dia sebenarnya boleh fit in with the situation yang ada. Okay. So, behavioral approach pula kata leaders are made. People can be trained to become leaders. Yes, I believe that also everyone should be having a chance. Not everyone is born with the trait of orang kata, okay, tahu, tak semua orang. Tapi kalau diberi peluang dan orang tu pun nak belajar, tak ada masalah. Dengan syarat, peluang ada dan you pun terima peluang itu dan you pun nak belajar. Ini tidak. Kebanyakan orang bila dah dapat peluang, lupakan terus. Lupa daratan namanya. So, two aspects of leadership behavior ialah satu leadership functions. Number two ialah leadership style. Okay. So, leadership function ni is considered sebagai efektif sebab dia practice all the function. Dia practice the task related and problem solving function. Dia akan suggest solutions or giving advice instead of orang kata punishing or orang kata complaining about the unsettled or unfinished business. Okay. Group maintenance or social function. Manager, contoh dia bagi kat situ, manager agreeing or complementing the work performed by his or her workers. A manager practice empathy and is sensitive. Maknanya instead of tak cakap apa-apa, tak sebut apa-apa, bagusnya kerja awak hari ni. So, an effective leader must perform both functions simultaneously. Maknanya dengan task related, okay, dengan group maintenance, social function. Dia kena pandai. Kalau tidak, dia takkan jadi leader. Kan? However, due to lack of ability, experience and time constraint, a leader can only perform one function. Okay? Biasalah. Ada orang lebih kat sini, ada orang kuat kat sini. But again, kita boleh practice sebenarnya. Okay? To have these two. Okay? So, number 2, two different leadership style. Satu ialah based on task. Okay? Oriented, production centered. Dia akan tengok sama ada production ke tidak. Kau sakit ke apa ke, lantak. Okay, ada orang pula dia based on employee ataupun oriented, people centered. Maknanya, are you okay? You okay tak? Kalau you okay, kita proceed kita mesti hit the sale target hari ni. See? Okay, different style lah. Okay. So, task oriented ataupun production centered. Okay. The primary goal of a manager using this style is getting job done to his or her satisfaction. Ini yang saya sebut tadi The style would be plans and defines work to be done. Dia boleh je buat macam ni tapi dia kena systematic lah. Okay. Ni tidak. Dia nak sale dia tinggi tapi dia tak tolong apa-apa. Tak best lah kat situ kan. Right. Plans and defines work to be done. Assigns task responsibilities. Sets clear work standard. Task completion and monitor results, supervise employees and concerned with job done, not the development of employee. Ni yang saya sebut tadi tu. Dia tak heran lah kau sakit ke tidak tapi kerja kena settle. Okay, kalau employee oriented, macam saya sebut tadi, dia manager, dia motivate rather than dia nak control. Okay, so dia selalu encourage to participate in decision making. Dia libatkan pekerja dia sendiri. Okay. And manager or leaders show high amount of consideration toward employees' ideas and feelings. The characteristics biasanya ada rasa repo yang baik. Okay. Rasa sedap sikit bila nak bercakap dengan bos. Respect, sensitive and mutual trust. Okay. And managerial grit developed by Robert Blake and Jane Newton. Okay. The grid reflects that the need to practice employee-oriented and task-oriented of leadership together by dimensional nature of leadership. So, dia ada point-point ni. Sekejap kalau nak nampak ni dia. So, inilah managerial grid. Bukan theory of management. Managerial grid. Okay, you akan tengok 19559991. So, yang ini adalah untuk concern for people. Yang this one ialah concern for production. Okay. So, kita pergi balik. So, the managerial grid, dia reflect the need to practice employee oriented dengan leadership trait to today. So point 1.1 ni biasanya impoverished manager. The management has little concern for either people or product. Dia tak heran pun. Ni laissez faire. Okay. Minimum effort je cukup. Kalau point 1.9 country club management ni dia memang concern sangat pasal orang. Production tak ada pun tak apa. Okay. Kalau point yang kata 9.1 dulu. Autocratic. Okay. Dia memang concern on product and low concern on people. Operating efficiently through controls. Okay. Leaders want work schedule and to be followed at cost. Kalau 9.9 ni. Team participative, democratic, sportive management. High concern for people and production relationship. Work accomplishment is from committed people and managers also must be concerned with the feeling. Kalau tengok 5.5, dia middle. Dia moderate. Sana pun ya, ini pun ya. Okay. So, Ohio State University Studies ni sebut kata based on the research. Okay. Ini bukan teori tapi ini based on the research. Employee turnover rates were lowest and employee satisfaction highest under leaders who were rated high in consideration. Subordinates rating of their leaders' effectiveness depended on not so much on the particular style of the leader as on the situation in which the style was used. Example, Air Force commanders who rated high on consideration were rated less effective than were task-oriented commanders. Okay, beza lah. Okay, ini pemandu dengan komander kat bawah tu contohnya. Sebab dia kat sini sebut employee satisfaction and high consideration. Subordinate rating of their leaders' effectiveness depended not so much on the particular style of the leader as on the situation. Okay, ini kisah dia. Okay. Ini yang jadi teori dia. Consideration, sini tinggi, sini ialah initiating structure. So, dia ada high, low, low dengan low consideration. Ini salah ni. High dengan low ni. Balik ni. Okay. So, University of Michigan. Okay, sekejap ya. Macam ada silap sikit. Tak apa. Nanti I'll come back to you. Nanti I bagi tahu dalam WhatsApp. Okay. High consideration. Low ini. Ni low consideration ialah high initiating. Ni salah kat situ ya. Low consideration ialah high initiating structure. Okay. So, University of Michigan Studies. Pula kata dia distinguish between production and employee. Okay. So, most productive work group tended to have leaders, okay, who were employee-centered rather than production-centered. Okay, kita sambung sikit lagi. So, contingency approaches to leadership. So, this theory pula, dia attempts to say that leadership style is in a particular situation. So, dia depends pada particular situation, okay. Identify the style according to circumstances and predict leadership style in accordance with situation. Okay. Kenapa tak mau gerak? Okay. So, it determines that leadership style cannot be customized. Leadership style varies from situation to another. Depends on the leader-member relationship, task structure, position power, employees' characteristics and experience and expectation, organizational culture and policies. Okay, sebab ada leader yang bagus tapi bila dia pergi dekat sesuatu tempat yang melibatkan pekerja-pekerja dia tidak memberikan kerjasama yang bagus, leader tu pun jadi sama tak bagus. Okay. Kita kena tengoklah kadang-kadang sebab kita berada dalam keadaan negara yang tengah politiknya tidak stabil sekarang ni. So, hoping that everything will turn out well sebab you all juga yang bakal memimpin. So, hopefully bila you belajar mengenai teori-teori ni, you akan faham sebab konsepnya lah leader sebenarnya kena be, leader should be the one who actually attracting good value. Okay. Sebab dia akan bagi orang ikut cakap dia. Okay. Path goal theory ni pula developed by Robert House. Dia kata leader should make valued or desired rewards available at workplace. Leader need to clarify of the employees the kind of behavior needed that will lead to those rewards. And of course, managers' behavior will contribute to employee satisfaction. So, kalau tidak puasan hati ni bila bekerja ataupun bila you berada kat rumah awak kan, akan ada je. Okay. So, you kena faham, acceptance of manager dalam path goal theory ni, the acceptance of manager will increase the goal attainment. The effective of the job performance will result if manager clearly defines the job requirement, provides training and assist the employees to perform their tasks effectively. Ni kena bagi tahulah. Okay, jangan main anggap semua pekerja boleh buat dengan sendirinya. Manager's job to create work environment through structure, rules and procedures, plans and goals, supports the rewards and act as guide ataupun facilitator to help employees for their to achieve the goals lah. And managers are the sources for rewards. What kind of rewards? Tak semestinya monetary reward, duit ataupun ni. Kadang-kadang ucapan, pujian, okay, surat, thank you, email. Effective manager will choose leadership style that will take into consideration the employee's characteristics and demand of the job. The 4 leadership style are directive, supportive, participative and achievement oriented. Ini path goal theory. So dia katalah, right? Sebab semua ni adalah based pada satisfaction to get a very high performance. Okay? Right? So apa itu directive bawah path goal theory ni? Managers will always make sure that their subordinates know what they are expected to accomplish. Okay, dia akan pastikan, dia akan bagi arahan. Supportive, concern about their subordinates' need and welfare and to create a friendly working climate in the organisation. Okay, participative, okay, will consult with their subordinates and taking their opinions and suggestions into considerations. And last one will be achievement oriented. Will always try to set challenging goals for subordinates. Always seek performance improvement with regards to our subordinates. Works emphasize excellence in their work and show confidence. Achievement ni maknanya dia ada vision, dia ada sebab. Okay? Dia kena pastikan dia orang kejar target tu. Okay? So, leaders are able to influence employees by activating subordinates' needs for rewards over which the leader has control. Leader yang pegang control ni nak reward kan? Increasing rewards to employees who achieve goals. Okay? Making the path to reward easier through coaching and direction and reducing barriers to reach goals. Okay? So, life cycle theory or situational approach developed by Paul Hershey and Kenneth Blanchard. Okay, leader should change his style of leadership according to the level of maturity of his employee and the demand of the situation. Okay lah, katakanlah saya tiba-tiba nak kena mengajar dekat sekolah tadika. Adakah saya kena mengajar macam ni? Macam cara saya cakap dengan awak ni? No, exactly no. We will change because that is not our kata expectation of our audiences. So, I will be like, Assalamualaikum. Ala-ala macam cikgu Pinipin tu lah. Kan? So, maturity is not defined as age or psychological ability but is defined as a desire for achievement. Sebab tu, you tengok Syed Saddiq berbeza dengan member of parliament yang lain. Sebab dia ada desire for achievement, dia willingness and ability to accept responsibility and then education dia pun not bad, experience pun not bad at all and skills relevant to particular task. Kalau katakan dia tak jadi MP pun dia boleh jadi cikgu, dia boleh jadi macam-macam. Dia boleh bagi berkhidmat. Sebab dia adalah someone. Gitu kan. So, life cycle theory ni pun ada dia punya chart. So, dia based on relationship behavior and task behavior. Okay, dia mature, immature. Okay. So, kalau ikutkan high task, high relationship, high task, low relationship, low relationship, low task, high relationship, low task. Okay. So, bila kat sini ni high task, low relationship ni. It's about telling. High task dengan low relationship. Okay. High task dengan low relationship. Mana? Kat sini dia. So, dia immature. Okay. Leader use one-way communication, defines the goals and roles of employees and tell them what, how, when and where to do the task. Employees lack task relevant maturity. Kesian lah. Employees ni tak dibenarkan untuk beri. Sebab dia, bos dia satu hal je. Aku takkan terima pandangan kau sebab aku bos. Contoh. Okay. High responsibility, high task selling. Okay. Employees are learning to do the job. High task relationship is needed because employees lack experience and skills to assume responsibility. Managers provide high level of emotional support and encouragement to develop trust and confidence. Okay. High responsibility and low task pula ialah participating. Employees show maturity in performing tasks, are more experienced and skilled as well as more achievement oriented. Employees are motivated, okay, to take responsibilities. Manager pula reduce the need for the task relationship but continue give emotional support and consideration to increase employees' level of responsibilities. Ini participating lah. And number 4 will be low task, low responsibility. Delegating highest level of employees' maturity. Sebab kalau tengok sebelum ni, ni low task, low relationship. They're very mature. Okay. Highest level of employees possess a high level of task maturity. They are self-directed and are able to exercise self-control. They are no longer need high level of support or task behavior from their managers. Okay. Right. Clear setakat ni Kita sambung. Kita nak cerita pasal power pula. Apa tu power? Power ialah kuasa. The ability to exert influence. Influence is the process which manages affect others' behaviors. Okay. So, personal power is associated with a strong need for esteem and status. Position power, the use of a power for the benefit of others to make subordinates feel strong and responsible. Okay, so kita ada reward power, expert power dengan reference power. Kita ada coercive power dengan legitimate power. Okay. So, itu sahaja. Kalau coercive power, nak terangkan sikit ni, coercive reward power, dia influence others by controlling things that they want. Example for money, bonus, etc. Dia berbagi reward kan, macam tadi kita awal cakap. Expert power pula by possession of knowledge and skills that are useful to others. And reference power influences others that the possession of characteristics or traits others find attractive, such as status, money, physical appearance and fame. Influences others as the possession. Lagi glamour, lagi dia suka. Coercive power influences others by controlling experience they find unpleasant or unwelcome, such as pain, ridicule, penalty, rejection and denial of rewards. And lastly will be the legitimate power. Yang coercive ni by paksaan lah. Yang legitimate ni influence others by means of position that tradition or society endows the right to influence. Maknanya memang dia dapat jawatan tu dan dia kenalah jadi leader. Okay, so that's it. You may read again and again chapter 1 to chapter 7. Chapter 7 belum saya bagi.